About 11.5 kilometers deep into Kawambwa district in Luapula province lies a sparsely populated rural enclave with a queer name, Paraffin.
Mkwai twaishire kuno 1975 twasangire omushini shibali sokola bashukulu ba Paraffin ebale ikalapo bantu kwera bashukulu bali bamushinyero bali kalipe sana atabalefu ayechibere shino omuntu balanjira okwebakine ndi Paraffin ndambuka ndi muliro abene bale irumba nebo Paraffin ndi muliro ndambuka epatulire nokubenikesha nacho ni ba Paraffin.
Paraffin village epitomizes those of Zambia's rural settings scarcely touched by development. Paraffin sustains itself through subsistence agriculture and petty trading. And to most of its inhabitants, development is a byword they could never embrace. The first school in the village welcomed learners in 2000. 24 years later, Paraffin Primary School has a pupil population of 572 spread over 11 teachers and has churned out nearly 700 grade 7 learners.
The school started as a community school with a glass thatched block, which one had 2 rooms. From there it was upgraded, that structure was demolished and they constructed the 1x3 classroom, which is there as at now.
Despite its relatively young age, it was not until 2024 that Paraffin Primary School could boast of a slice of the trappings of modernity. Waterborne toilets, thanks to the Constituency Development Fund, CDF.
This new waterborne toilet has brought about excitement in our school. That is to both learners and teachers. Looking at the way we used to suffer. Because previously we only had 2 pit latrines against the 572 learners and 11 teachers. Imagine how difficult it was.
Learners, teachers, parents and community members are universal in their happiness for the school's new ablution facilities. Not only because they have eased the process of attending to the call of nature, but also because the ability and competence to use a flushing toilet is considered a confidence-boosting skill that children will now possess, taking away the fear of shame and embarrassment of ignorance should one encounter it elsewhere.
Pantu fwe bakashana banandi bonsana tutemwa sana afi pantu tutwayo kutari twasanga matoileti aya tatushe vya kuyabonfya chisuma sana pantu fwe bakashana tatuikala chikare kai pantu tutwarwara tutotera pama toileti abatuletereko
ubuteko bwesu na butuwafu sana pakutukulira kama toileti pantu fwe bakumushi imbe kuti twakutown twasanga ma toilet aya kugumpa menshi twamona kwati yakuno limbe kuti twanwamo findareta ubusanso.
When they use that toilet, it is chasing apathy in their brains. When they go abroad or when they go to Lusaka University or any other places, they are not going to be mocked. So they will use that toilet in preparation for what they will do in the future, because we expect maybe we are going to have teachers, engineers, lawyers from this school. So we are happy about what the government has done into this place.
Teachers have another reason to be happy about the toilets. The ablutions have provided what might seem like an unlikely incentive for learners to attend lessons.
Previously, we were using an odd pit latrine, which was difficult for us teachers and also the learners. Because looking at the odd pit latrine, we used to share it with the learners as well as the community, because the school is just near the community. Due to lack of privacy, you discover that some learners were absenting from themselves from school when they are on their messes because they weren't able to clean themselves. But now this time we have a new ablution block where learners are able to clean themselves, take care of themselves when they are at that period of time, and as well as teachers.
The coming of the new ablution block has really helped us as a school, and we are very much happy. As at now, there is no need of me going to the urban area, because what is happening to the urban area has been decentralized to rural areas. As at now, looking at the new ablution block that has been built, it is equally the ablution block which is in Lusaka and these advanced areas.
That and not having to rush and scramble for desks and chairs, because from the CDF resources, 3 more classrooms have been built and furnished with sufficient desks to comfortably seat everyone and officers.
Tukulire eri skulu n'okukula ablution block tuleetotera pa Kawambwa abaana tabaleikala panshi awe baleikala pa madeski bwino ukulemba bwino kanshi tuleetotera ku buteeko ukutira apa epachiri pakuleka babike pofi okutwafwa.
The learning and teaching environment at Paraffin Primary School is now a far cry from what it was barely a few months ago. But the community is expectant of more, as they rightly should. Paraffin Village has an estimated number of 2,000 primary school-aged children. The school, with only 2 classroom blocks of 3 classrooms each, is already under capacity. It would need an extra 1x3 classroom block more to accommodate a secondary school section.
What is happening as at now, most learners, they are not attending the junior secondary because of distance. So find that they are stopping schools at grade 7. So we are just appealing to the government if they can also consider us by opening the date here, by putting up another new block, a 1x3 classroom block for grade 8s.
Another genuine concern is the children's progression after grade 7. Lusambo, the nearest secondary school, is 4.5 kilometers away and can only take in about 1,000 children. 5 other villages compete for the available 11 classroom spaces. What is Paraffin's outlook? Has it had its full taste of development? Or will CDF extend its hand again and further transform the lives of the young and old alike?
Pantu pano pamwesu pa Paraffin pali apashalira sana. Abana besu bambi bale chiruka no musebo kwa mukusambira mumachechi kulya. Ero bambi bale isafye kutali abana abo bafuma ero bayingira abana abo bafuma nomba tuletotera pantu abana bale kumana bale karabwino tabale chichikana. Ero kali tuletotera na chimbi pa kutuletera kona amadeski kwa na bale tayengi. Akali abana kwali nabale karafe panshi nomba abana bale kwani no kuikara pa madeski kuikara busaka no kuti balere mbafye bwino mkwaye.
Indeed, education is a catalyst for change and development, but only if it can be delivered effectively. It would seem that the people of Paraffin are now counting themselves amongst those with glowing testimonies of how CDF is decentralizing development and taking it where it's needed the most.